Do you feel like you're drowning in a sea of digital sticky notes, wondering if there's a better way? Your current project management tool, or lack thereof, may be holding you back as your business grows. If you're currently using or considering using Trello for your project management tool, stick around. Hi, I'm Caitlyn, founder of Upwell Strategies, where we support small business owners in building out the systems, processes, and automations to support them as they scale. As leaders, we need tools that can keep up with our vision and growth. Let's see if Trello makes the cut. I want to take a moment to note that if you're currently feeling overwhelmed by your current project management needs or with figuring out the right systems and software to use across your operations, I want to invite you to schedule an operations strategy session with me. In these sessions, we dive into your current business goals and needs and outline a tech stack that will support you not only today, but well into the future, leaving you with clarity on making sure that you have the right software and tools in place to support you as you grow. The link to this will be in the description. Now, onto project management tools and looking into Trello. Before diving into specific tools like Trello, it's essential to understand the core kind of functionalities to look for in a project management tool and why you need to look into these now instead of in the future when you're ready for a larger, more robust platform. These are the foundational elements that visionary leaders need to consider when selecting a platform for their team. So let's break them down. Number one is scalability. Even though you might not have a larger team now, you want to make sure that the tool you're choosing can support you as you grow into a larger team, more robust and complex projects, and needing more advanced features for better efficiency, workflows, automations, and communications. So you want to look at platforms to make sure that they have the potential to scale with you. You don't need to go straight into an enterprise level plan with the tool that you choose, but you do want to make sure that a tool has more robust functionalities that you can utilize later on so that you're not having to do some sort of big platform migration, changing all your processes and the habits across you and your team in the midst of a high growth period. Customization is the next core principle to look into. Every business is unique and your different processes will be different and unique. So you want to make sure that the project management tool you're choosing provides the level of customization you need, whether it's the ability to create various custom fields, color code different things, sort, filter, have custom workflows and automations, you name it. You want to make sure it has the level of customization functionalities that you need. The next core principle that you want to take into account is integration. So how well can the platform you're looking at integrate with the other tools you already use in your business or tools you may need to use in the near future? So for example, a lot of times you want to make sure your project management tool can also integrate with whatever platform you're using to communicate with, or where you might have data or certain things triggering actions in your project management tool, or actions in your tool trigger actions in another software. So for example, a lot of times people integrate a tool like Slack with their project management tool to streamline updates, notifications across the team on different projects. Another common one is to integrate your PM tool with your CRM so that when an action is taken, say in your CRM, a new client signs on, it then automatically creates that client's project for you and your team in your PM tool so you guys can immediately begin to map out the project timeline and things like that. The next core principle that you might not be considering right now is resource management. Not every PM tool has a really good resource management capability within it. Ones that do this very well are tools like ClickUp and Monday.com, where they have specific views geared towards looking at, okay, out of all of these projects I've mapped out to my team members or to myself, what's my capacity level? How full are these team members' plates? And it really lets you kind of map out that resource management across your team as you grow so that you can more easily see where bottlenecks might be or opportunities to delegate more things off to your team. The next is security, permissions, and collaboration. They kind of all fall into the same area. So does the tool you're looking at allow you to have different spaces that are private to only you or private to only you and a select number of team members? How easy is it to add in a guest to a specific one in case you have a temporary subcontractor coming in to help with a specific project, things like that. So looking at the level of permissions and security you can have in the different areas within your project management tool is important. And then when it comes to collaboration, how easy is it within the PM tool for you to be able to collaborate and communicate with your team members on updates across the project? And last but not least, you want to look at the reporting and analytics capabilities of the PM tool. Can it pull together the dashboards and the reporting and the data that you need to see so that you as the business owner can make sure projects are running smoothly, nothing's falling through the crack, no deadlines are being missed, and that all of the team members are on top of their stuff? Now, let's see how well Trello compares to all of these core functionalities and principles to look for. Where does Trello really stand out and succeed? It really stands out in simplicity. A lot of times I say a tool is only as good as you feel comfortable using it. If you're first branching into a project management tool and previously maybe you were only using like a notebook or sticky notes on your desk or a Google Doc or something like that, Trello can be an easy kind of like first step into starting using a project management tool. It really excels in the simplicity area for you to be able to start to just track kind of like a task list or simple projects and then sharing those projects with other team members or subcontractors. Now, where does Trello start to fall short is when you need more complex and customized functionalities in nature. While Trello's simplicity really works well for small teams and with doing more simple projects and ongoing task management, it does start to fall short when it comes to customizations and scalability options. It's just not as extensive in other tools you'll find out there. As your team grows, Trello's lack of flexibility can make it harder to manage more complex projects and to have a better overview of all of your projects across all of your different team members, clients, spaces, things like that. When it comes to integration with Trello, it doesn't really have very many native integrations. Trello has something that they call power-ups. These are add-ons that you can add into your Trello system in order to better integrate it with other tools like Slack or your CRM. However, most of these power-ups require you to be on a higher paid tier of Trello. Trello does have a free tier that you can use just to start to get used to it, but you can't really add most of these types of integration capabilities into it until you're up on a paid plan. The next thing is resource management. As you begin to grow, that becomes a really key factor in your project management process, and Trello doesn't have any current capabilities around how to view and outline and measure your resource allocation across your team when delegating tasks. And lastly, when it comes to reporting, Trello doesn't really have great native reporting and analytics within it. This relies on you either using some of those power-ups to integrate things to better look at the data, like a Google Sheet or something, or exporting data from it and then trying to analyze it. But its native reporting is definitely not up to par with many other project management tools out there. So now that we've kind of looked at the core functionalities related to picking a project management tool and then how Trello measures up to them, I'd love to hear if you want to share in the comments below some of your experiences with using project management tools and what one of your biggest challenges are that you've faced with the project management tool that you currently use, whether it's Trello or something else. So, what are some challenges that you might run into if you choose to use Trello as a visionary leader with big ideas and big goals? For growth-focused visionary leaders, Trello may become overwhelming due to its reliance on multiple boards and how they don't all kind of come together for really holistic views of your full system. It's easy to lose track of projects, especially without strong, centralized views and data and reporting. Even with the newer table and timeline views, Trello still doesn't provide the level of detail and control needed for scaling operations effectively. There are tools like ClickUp and Monday.com who have resource management features and advanced views, Gantt charts, and automation capabilities that are better suited for this level of project management. Now, before you choose to settle on using Trello or diving into using any other tool out there, it's really wise to take a moment to step back and really think about what your current needs are and what you'll need in the years to come. If you're a smaller team and you want to always run smaller, shorter scale projects, Trello might be a great fit. It has an easy to use, simple interface and is really good for when you want to do these types of more simplistic levels of project management. However, if you have a greater vision for growing your team, bringing on more team members, and doing more complex, interconnected projects, as well as wanting higher level of integration and automation capabilities, it might be worth looking into a different tool such as ClickUp or Monday.com. Now, I would love to hear from you. What project management tool are you using or have you been using or are you considering? And what are some challenges you've been facing with your own project management needs? Drop it in the comments below. I always love to hear how other people are doing their project management and their different workflows. So, did Trello make the cut? Well, yes and no, not really. Trello is a great project management tool for if you have a smaller team with simple project needs. However, its simplicity and ease of use are undeniably a bit of a weakness when it comes to having a larger team and more robust, kind of advanced project management needs. So if you're looking to manage larger teams, more complex projects, and to automate more of your project management processes, I highly recommend looking into ClickUp or Monday.com or other similar alternatives. If you enjoyed today's software review and you're looking for more insights like this, make sure to join our email list at the link in the description below. We regularly share tips on project management, team efficiency, and business growth strategies. And if you're wondering what your tech stack could look like specifically for your business, book an operations strategy session with me and we'll dive into it. Thanks so much for watching today. For more videos like this and other tips and trainings, subscribe to our channel.